Most people walk around believing they know you, but they don't. They only know the version of you that's safe, the version you allow them to see. According to psychology, there are 5 signs that reveal you're not the person people think you are. You're quieter, deeper, stronger, and more complex than anyone realizes. Sign 1. Your silence says more than your words. Psychology says people who feel misunderstood stop explaining themselves. You don't argue, you don't defend, you don't correct lies. Why? Because you've realized something powerful. Not everyone deserves access to your truth. People think your silence means you have nothing to say. But the truth is, you've learned that peace is more valuable than proving a point. Inside you, there's a whole world of thoughts, opinions, emotions, but only a few ever get to see it. Sign 2. You carry things alone, even when it hurts. People think you're strong because you don't break in front of them. But psychology reveals something deeper. You deal with your pain internally. You don't rant. You don't trauma dump. You don't beg for attention. You simply carry your storms quietly, and that makes people believe nothing affects you. But the truth is, you just don't want to be a burden to anyone. So you fight battles alone, and nobody realizes how much strength it takes to keep going. Sign 3. You don't fit their expectations, and you never will. People expect you to act a certain way. Be friendly, be available, be predictable. But your personality isn't something they can decode so easily. Psychology says deep individuals behave differently depending on who they're with. You don't fake it. You just adapt. Not because you're dishonest, but because you understand energy better than most people. You're not cold, you're selective. And people mistake that for being distant. Sign 4. You know things without being told. Psychology calls this high emotional intelligence. People think you're simple, but you notice everything. Tones, pauses, micro-expressions, energy shifts. You can tell when someone is lying. You can sense tension in a room. You can feel when something is off, before anyone else even notices. People underestimate you because you don't brag. But quietly, you see what others try to hide. And that's why people never truly know who you are. You're too observant to be read easily. Sign 5. Your real self lives inside your mind, not online. People think they know you from your social media, your photos, your replies, your silence, your presence, or your absence. But psychology says the most misunderstood people are the ones who live in their thoughts. Your inner world is louder than your outer world. You have dreams nobody knows about, feelings nobody hears, plans you never share. People think you're quiet, but in reality, your mind never rests. You're not the person they assume you are. You're deeper, kinder, smarter, and stronger than you look. Sign 6, the most overlooked one. They carry their pain quietly. Not because they're strong all the time, but because they refuse to let their darkness spill onto others. They've mastered the art of holding themselves together on the days when everything inside them is falling apart. They don't complain. They don't beg for attention. They simply endure and somehow still show kindness to people who never truly saw them. This kind of person isn't just good. They're rare. The kind you only meet once in a lifetime. If even one of these signs felt like you, you're not weak, you're not strange, you're not invisible, you're simply unreadable. And unreadable people are the hardest to replace. And don't forget to subscribe for more psychology videos like this.